video footage has come to light which could indicate that we are not alone. A bright, shining object has been filmed hovering in the sky above Falkirk in Scotland. UFO experts say it's the best footage ever seen of a possible alien spaceship. This extraordinary event took place in an area now dubbed the Bonnybridge Triangle because of the high number of unusual sightings. And joining us now is Professor Ron Halliday, a UFO expert. You've seen all of this footage, Professor. How good do you rate it?
I'm not actually a professor, can I just say that right away?
Well, please accept the promotion.
But, you know, I'd be delighted to have that by all means. Well, yeah, I've seen the footage, and I would say it's the best bit of video footage that I've seen, because it's been taken during daylight, and you actually get a very good view of the particular object. So, I mean, it's certainly excellent video footage from the ufologist's point of view.
Do you merely watch the tape over and over again, or do you freeze frame it and analyse it?
Well, I mean, we certainly watch the video tape through, you know, on a large number of occasions, but obviously we also want to analyse it because we find that through analysing it, you can actually get a better image of what's actually being filmed. So, yes, I mean, obviously we'd like to have a good close look at anything unusual like this.
All right, we'll come back to you in a moment, if we may, because we can now join our reporter, Martin Frizzell, who's at the scene. Martin, did you see anything unusual last night?
Well, last night or this morning, last night I saw a few unusual things. This morning we've seen a few unusual things as well, because you should have come to us just a minute or two ago, Matt, but you couldn't because of technical problems, strange technical problems that just happened all of a sudden. We can't explain why, but our power has been flickering on and off here from our generator. Normally it doesn't do that. Here I am standing above Falkirk in the Bonnybridge area, as you said, up the chimneys, just how big this thing was. It just hovered there for, some 20 minutes or so. And the man who took the pictures is Barry McDonald. Barry, come and join us here. Now, this was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yes, well, last Wednesday.
And until then, you'd been fairly sceptical about things in the sky, mysterious objects, flying saucers.
Definitely, I've never ever believed anything like that before, until I actually seen that myself.
So what were you doing? Tell me, you and your girlfriend driving down the road?
We were driving down, me and my girlfriend Jane, we were driving down from Hull Glen down towards Falkirk, and we just looked up and seen this light in the sky, and I was sitting there for about 15 minutes, and I decided to go get the camera out. So once we started taking it just seemed to change shape, change colours, then shapes, and all of a sudden it just vanished out of the air. So just don't know where it went to. And
could you estimate how big this thing was?
I couldn't say. It wasn't a big massive thing, and I couldn't hear nothing, no sound or nothing off it. I just don't know the size of it at all, to be honest.
Now, you're not the first person from around here who's seen something mysterious in the sky.
No, there's quite a few been seen. It's about 300 or something over 1992. But I've never ever believed in anything like that until I've seen that myself.
You see, Barry, the question everybody is asking this morning is, if intelligent life form is out there, very clever, why do they pick Falkirk?
I mean, I don't know. It's maybe something to do with Grangemouth or whatever, with the heat coming out of there. But there's not many questions that could be asked. I just haven't got a clue, to be honest with you.
Okay, but it's not a hoax. We're not going to find ourselves on something in a few years' time and you're going to admit it's a hoax. This is genuine.
No, definitely not a hoax, that's for sure. Everybody who's seen the video so far, they believe it's the best that's ever been seen, and I believe that myself. So it's definitely not a hoax, that's for sure.
Okay, Barry, well, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. We can't explain what it is. Perhaps someone at home can, but it certainly adds to the debate of UFOs.
Martin?
We'll both say thank you very much to Martin. Mr. Halliday, what do you actually think this is?
Well, I mean, at the moment it is an unidentified object. You know, we've taken a look at it, we thought of various possibilities that it might be, but at the moment we've ruled them all out. So, as far as we're concerned, it's unidentified at the moment.
Flying saucers?
Well, I mean, it's a big leap from saying something's unidentified to saying it's a flying saucer, obviously. I mean, some people might like to speculate about that, you know, but I mean, I think, you know, we need to take a good look at it. But it's intriguing because at the moment there's no obvious natural explanation for this particular object.
Actually, can we take a look at some archive footage of other sightings? We've got, this is Norfolk in 1993. And we've also got Mexico City in 1990 and Canada in 1991 coming up as well. Has any explanation been given for what these are?
Well, I mean, certainly the Mexican one, which is pretty well known, is that still the Mexican one, isn't it? Well, certainly the Mexican one that is pretty well known has been controversial. Obviously, there's been some suggestion that these are just particular objects that have been, you know, videoed from an odd angle and appear as things that can't be explained. I mean, certainly I've found over the years that quite a bit of video footage that has come up does have a natural explanation once people have examined it and managed to locate other witnesses.